Hope you're all good this morning. I'm going to show you what I did with the quad runner, but I thought I'd just give you a bit of a show. We got this bike, would it be 2 years ago? A little, from Fun Bikes. It's a quad run, Cobra GSX. It's actually a nice little bike. The downside to it, if I can get the camera set up, see what that looks like. Here we go. It's electric start, but we have to charge the battery up with the charger that's supplied. But I find, and I don't know what your theory is on it, that I don't think it's that good. So, might have to get a replacement battery, because I think it should turn over a bit quicker than that, personally. That's my theory anyway. Make sure the fuel's turned up. Sometimes it will start like that, but not always. It's not a bad little bike. Do the little boy. He has got his little PW50. That is only a 50cc, so it's not much powerful than that, but it's electric start, so started. So, right, we stripped the clutch for the bike down, so all your clutch plate sits in here. That's the one off the bike. These are all your clutch plates. 7 clutch plates, and I guess in 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drive plates. Your adjuster, this one is broken. I accidentally dropped it on the floor, but I had another one. So all your clutch plates sit in here. That other bit sits inside. Then you've got 4 springs which go in there. Clamp that down onto there. I think this is what was the actual problem. I think it was a centrifugal clutch that's gone, because it's got quite a bit of wear on it. Chunks missing out of it. It's got quite a bit of play in it. And another thing, what makes me think it, is that this drum is all smooth, and the other ones are grooved to match the pads. So it makes me sort of think that maybe there's something different there. So we took it all apart, and here she be, all put together. I've got to wipe it all down still. So your centrifugal clutch, so this is connected to your crankshaft here. When your bike goes faster, springs pop out, engage this. This only goes one way for it to turn with the engine for some strange reason. I'm not really sure how that works. I don't know. I guess it must be so when you're using the engine as a brake. Maybe. I'm guessing. Which is a bit weird, but that's the way it is, I guess. I'm hoping I got the bearing in the right way. I can't really sort of think of any other way to have it. Then you got your clutch here. This clutch is always in drive, due to the fact is that it only disengages when you change gear. So this moves with the gear lever, which then applies pressure onto that, which in turn changes gear. So all I've got to do now is put a gasket around it and get an oil filter, and hopefully it'll work. To adjust it, basically you've got little adjuster screws in the side cover. You literally turn it in so it just touches the, until you feel it hit something. Then you turn it back quarter of a turn, and then you're good. I thought I'd give you a little update on the clutch side of things on that. I didn't do much videoing on it because due to the fact is that I had the family out and the kids were helping, which made it a little bit more interesting. We've got the Rover loaded as it's Sunday, heading to town. I had the family out for the week, so we're going to head back to town, drop them off, come back out Tuesday with the other battery bank. We've got 2 battery banks set up now in the shed. There's a Discovery. A Discovery's going up for sale. Hoping to get about 1,500 quid to 2 grand for it. Good engine, 300 TDI. Good running gear, just needs a good service and a bit of TLC, and you could drive it around. But I personally have got the Defender, so I quite like my Defender. And I mean the old Defenders, 300 TDI Defender, not the new crappy ones that they've produced. As per usual, with most companies, they've gone to the higher market. So the Land Rover Defenders, they've forgotten about how their company was originally made by the small working man, and now they're going up for the rich people. So I guess my next work truck will be either a second-hand Defender or something different. A lot of water falling today, had a lot of rain, as you can see, a lot of rain. This ditch normally just trickles. It was dug to stop flooding going down towards the house. It was dug temporarily, mind you. As you can see, temporarily it is working wonderfully. And it was dug temporarily about 4 years ago. So, can't complain. It's done quite good. There is quite a bit of water still running down. This ditch here isn't actually a ditch. This is actually the trench dug for the water line to go down to the house. I've had to block it up here so when the ditch does cut full, it doesn't wash water down to the house. But as like everything, waiting for our water pipe to turn up. So we got to order. Well, we found a site in the UK. We want 35mm blue plastic water pipe. We got ran to the shed. We managed to get one locally, but the prices down here for it's too expensive with the way the wool prices were and all that. We decided we're going to have to drop it down slightly. So spending down. So what we're doing is we're going to order it from the UK, bring it down, and hopefully get it put in. But what we got works at the moment, so there's no biggie. Just come up and check the batteries. So since we put the other battery bank in, which we did on Tuesday, it's going to be noisy, so turn your volume down. So since we put in the other battery bank, normally with me here personally, just with the small battery bank of 420 amps capacity, I can just get by quite nicely. But if the family's out here and during the night, you'll find in the mornings the batteries are flat because of the consumption of the extra lights on and things. So we've got another battery bank connected up, which is another 400 amps. Now we've got about 800 amps battery power. So now at night time it gets down to about 60%, and the solar can charge it up during the day. So since Tuesday we haven't had to run a generator, apart from we ran it just to charge up the battery when we put them in, and then it seems to be running really good. We've got another one identical to that to put in here and connect up onto there. We were going to put a wind turbine up, solar control and all that there. We're now selling our Peruvian wind turbine, the controllers and the heat dumps. Got 3 heat dumps with it, and the cable going up to the turbine, and the turbine itself and the mast and absolutely everything to go with it. And I'm going to use it to buy an extra lot of solar because we're not here all year round. It'd be less maintenance for us. So obviously we've got the generator running, so we're not having much sort of put in at the moment. But if you look, yesterday we only put 2.61 kilowatts up to run the generator yesterday. But the other day we put up 10 kilowatts of charge, of solar charge at 9.9. Those days when we put that in, we literally had, we didn't have to run the generator, it charged the batteries up. So the controller didn't theoretically go onto float, but it went onto absorption, which was pretty close. So I think with an extra lot of panels we'd be quite good. These panels put out 270 watts. The new panels we're looking at put out 300 watts, so be a big difference just in them as well. This is the frame we made for it, and then you've got them connected in 3 series, so they're all connected in parallel. Not parallel, they're connected in, so they're linked. So we have about 80 odd volts going in on one row, and then we've done that for 3 rows going in. We could have connected them all up and had up to, I think it's about 400 or 500 volts going through, but we decided against it due to the safety fact. Another job, I've got to dig out all this, but here's the exhaust running, nice and quiet for the generator. Here is an extractor fan that just blows out any sort of warm air sort of coming out. I normally leave the door open. It doesn't really draw out the heat from the generator as well. Good little engine, starts every single time. What we've done is we've got it connected to the tractor trailing tipping hoses, and when we run a cement mixer, instead of running the tractor for a day on end mixing cement, we normally just sit this next to the tractor if everything's close by and just run the little engine with the hydraulic pump. Also means that you're right here to sort of operate this, so you can have it right next to your drum. Works really well. Here's a settlement down there. But hope you enjoyed. I know it's not much of a video. Next week I'm doing buildings, and then hopefully sorting out the county and getting that all ready and sorted. Sorting out arms in the next couple of days, so I'll probably show you pressing them out into the same video and merge it into the same video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe, and enjoy the lovely Falklands weather.